Leicester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Spurs kick off their Premier League campaign, taking a point at the King Power in a much of a nothing game, really. Let's look at it. First half, thought we did okay. Like what we're doing. Could see Dominic Solanke making all his movement off the ball. Was impressed with that, to be fair. Always available, pressing, putting pressure on the Leicester defenders. And was enjoying what we're seeing. Some good football. Could have been a little bit more quicker. I mean, if we look at Ange Ball on his debut last season against Brentford, it was much more attack-minded than it was today. Leicester was sitting deep and we had to try and break them down, which we're struggling with. But Dominic Solanke was doing okay. Brennan Johnson was doing his best, both defensively, which he seems to have improved on, and up front he was getting involved, but it was just no end product, no end result. We kept pushing and pushing, and let's face it, the whole first half was pretty much played in Leicester's half. They couldn't get a foothold on the ball. Apart from that one chance they had from like the halfway line, or about 40 yards, it looked like it was going in. But when you saw it on the replay, it was miles wide, just the camera angles. Spurs kept plodding away. Then we finally got the breakthrough. James Maddison, who was poor in the first part of the first half, but brilliant in the second half of the first half, put in a lovely ball. Porro running on with a beautiful gloves-in header. And then we were ahead, and it looked like we're in the ascendancy. Looked like we're doing well. I will say, and we'll talk about it a bit more on Ange management, very poor in the midfield area. Very poor. Bentancur was doing okay. Sarr does not look himself. And as we went on, Maddison improved, like I said. Then we go into the second half, and we started off very brightly. Some beautiful one-touch football, some beautiful passages of play. Dominic Solanke, again, involved in most of it. Had that opportunity for a shot and goal, like he had the header in the first half. And actually, let's go back to that. I've been saying for the whole time since we signed Solanke, we need wingers to be able to get the ball into him. Pedro Porro delivered that beautiful ball to Solanke, who should have done better with the header, if I'm honest. But it just goes to show. Sorry, bikes just come past playing music, as you do. But yeah, the cross from Porro to Solanke was great. And then as we were going back to the second half, Solanke looked like he wanted to get involved. All over the pitch he was. His finishing let him down, but liked what I saw from him. Just couldn't get the quality into him. Second half, Leicester started coming into it. Again, the midfield didn't look right. And then they have their one opportunity. Across the went past everyone. Went out wide, a cross comes in, who's there? Jamie bloody Vardy, doing what he does in the Premier League and scoring goals. And then obviously a moment of worry, real worry, when Bentancur's gone down. Obviously the game stopped for a while. They wouldn't even show the replay. So we know it's probably a bad one. But thankfully, he was conscious when he put him on the stretcher. He must hate going to Leicester now. An ACL and then a head injury. But before that stopped, Leicester were in the ascendancy, and we made that quadruple substitution. Bergvall looks, I know it's only a brief encounter, a brief appearance, but man, he looks a talent. He was the sub that came on and looked like he was doing something. Heung-min Son in the second half, I've got to mention, was non-existent. Especially that heavy touch on the ball when he got his opportunity, because he was very quiet. And we just looked devoid of any ideas. Leicester had a couple of opportunities. And then right off at the end, that free kick we had, Richarlison, man, with a bullet header. It needed that Porro guided header, and we could have been walking away with a 2-1 victory. But we start the season with a point, just like we did last season. I would like to go into it a bit more, but of course I'm on Ange management. It's back again with Dave the Roadman until Johnny's back on from holiday. So we'll deep dive into it a bit more tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the players and the good moments or the bad. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, Levy out.